So now that the unit's opened up, I'm going to give a quick overview of the hardware. At the top, there's clips for an 18650 lithium battery, and it's super important that you use a battery with a protection circuit. This just makes sure that the battery shuts off if any low voltage or high voltage conditions are detected. So we'll add the battery. On the left side here, there's some indicator LEDs, record, standby, wireless, and error. At the bottom, there's a wireless button and an on-off button. On the right side, there's the memory card, and then there's a reset button. If for some reason the unit freezes up, you can easily reset it. So over to the app, there's this settings button, which allows you to configure default values. I'm not going to go into specifics here because I'll talk about that more when configuring a recorder. So to configure a recorder, you press the wireless button and you release once the LED lights up. Once the recorder shows up, you can click on it. In here, there's some basic details about the recorder. There's an ID, which is a unique value to each unit. There's a status, which shows any error messages the recorder might have. There's an approximate battery level, date and time from the recorder. There's an approximate decibel level from the recorder, which allows you to make sure that the microphone system is working, that it's not blocked or damaged. There's card information, which shows how much storage has been used, as well as an easy way to format the card, and then firmware version info. So next up is the recorder configuration. You can turn the unit on and off with a toggle. You can set a prefix, or what I call a site. This is added to the front of every single file, and it allows you to configure to kind of uniquely label all of your audio. So I like to use this as a physical name for a place where the units are deployed, and then adding a number after it for multiple units that might be out in a close proximity to one another. AutoDST automatically updates the clock based on daylight savings time changes. Schedule allows you to configure custom schedules. Obviously there's continuous, and then there's sunrise sunset based schedules and a duty cycle schedule. So any of the sunset sunrise schedules allow for a configurable start time and end time to basically extend that schedule either before or after the event. There's a delayed start feature, and then custom file splitting to limit the maximum file length. Sampler rate settings from 8 to 48,000. Gain settings from 0 to 40 dB, and then a high pass filter which reduces low frequency noise. If you're looking for general use defaults for these, I'd probably stick to 24,000, relatively high gain of 40, and then a min high pass filter. At the bottom there's location information. The recorder latitude and longitude shows the current configuration on the unit. The actual app shows the location that your phone is reporting, and then a separation between those two. This allows you to see at a glance if the location is actually getting to the unit. So to actually start a recording here, I'm going to go to a continuous schedule, remove the delayed start, and then essentially I'll hit update. So that sends all the configuration to the unit, as well as the date and time and the location information. So once that's sent to the unit, all you have to do is hit disconnect. The recorder will start recording, and then we'll see the red LED, the record LED, start flashing. So now the unit is recording on a continuous schedule, and it's ready to be deployed.